Hey, this is Goathead.
And this is Amish.
And we are Stooges with Stogies.
And then I started drinking whiskey, and
Let
then
me
I
ask you
spent 8
this.
hours puking.
When's the last time you drank a bottle of Boone's Farm Melon Ball?
Oh. It might have been at the duplex. I know I had at least one there.
I was going to say, I think when we were in the chateau, that was still your Boone's Farm Melon Ball era.
Yeah. There was one in the fridge. There was always one
Yeah.
ready to go.
That's funny. Yeah, so for anyone who does, for our one subscriber,
Yes.
our one stoogie,
One stoogie.
Amish was notorious from the time we were 21 till I'm guessing close to 30. It had to be approaching 30.
Somewhere around there.
Definitely north of 25. So at least 4 or 5 good years, probably.
Solid, yeah.
Amish would always, whatever booze he bought, he would buy with 2 bottles of Boone's Farm Melon Ball.
Boone's Farm Melon Ball is probably the most delicious thing I've ever had. Because there's hardly any alcohol in it. But I really liked the taste of it. So, I always had that.
And if you're I haven't seen any for a while.
And it kept people from asking me, "You got a drink?" Yes, because I got this bottle in my hand.
And didn't you usually finish the night with at least one bottle of it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was usually
Definitely.
an end of the night thing.
Well, I drank it all night.
Yeah.
It was never, but like I said, it was always in my hand.
Right.
So it kept me from having to drink whatever somebody was trying to push on me.
Right. Now I got this Boone's Farm
I
Melon Ball.
hated tequila.
Yeah.
And, weird stuff. People, have you tried slow gin?
Oh my goodness.
No, I got melon ball. I'm good.
Well,
and then I watched him puke that.
Yeah.
Whew,
You gotta
okay.
wonder if it's blood or not.
Yeah.
So, when's the last time you actually saw a bottle of Boone's Farm Melon Ball? Like, they don't sell it anymore, right?
I have no idea. I haven't looked for it in forever. Maybe I'll have to do that.
So, yeah, I'm wondering if this is a 2000s era relic now.
Might be.
They just don't.
I mean, Mad Dog still exists.
Well,
so.
yeah. But Boone's Farm, I don't know.
I know Boone's Farm still exists.
Yeah. But just for the kids out there, just for the millennials.
The kids.
The younger millennials. I think we're elder millennials, right? Or we're something in between.
You're
something in between.
I'm still boomer.
I'm either year one millennial.
You're a millennial.
Or something else.
I just made the cutoff.
So you're Gen X?
Technically boomer.
What?
Technically boomer.
Whatever. It goes boomer, Gen X, then millennial.
Okay, then Gen X.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Which sounds way cooler, by the way. Just saying.
It does. No, yeah, I don't want to be a millennial. I don't feel like a millennial. I feel like there definitely should be a cutoff between people who grew up with the internet and people who did not.
Yeah.
So, that's all I'm saying. And kids in the late 90s basically grew up with the internet.
Yeah.
Kids born in the 80s did not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. From the time they start remembering, the internet was there.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And, like, I don't know, so the internet wasn't really prevalent until early 90s, right? And even then, it
early?
wasn't. It wasn't super prevalent.
Well, yeah,
I would
nerds were on it.
I would say mid to late 90s is really when the internet really took off.
Well, it was around then that it was a normal people had it. Like,
right.
It's existed for a long damn time.
But you kind of had to have special skills until Windows came out. You had to have special skills to navigate it.
Well, and you had to have fairly good hardware, which was expensive as hell.
Right.
So, the price point came down, and then the usability, like I said, with Windows, solved the usability
Windows
issue.
really revolutionized everything.
Yeah. So
And Windows 3, I remember when we were in middle school, we were on Windows 3.0. And so Windows had to have been around a little while at that point. That was probably 95. Or 95 or earlier. So it must have been early 90s that Windows came out.
yeah.
And by Windows 3, I think a lot of people were online using it.
I wasn't, but yeah.
Yeah. We didn't have a personal computer that had internet capabilities at home until 98. But we were a little bit late to the game.
Yeah, with dial-up. Oh. You think a status bar is annoying? You've never dealt with dial-up.
Right. I miss that sound, though. That was always fun.
I don't. Oh, how I hated it. Then the parents yelling at you because they want to use the phone for some, old-timey reason.
But, Mom, I'm
Mom.
playing Dungeons and Dragons online. And it was all text-based. I used to play these Dungeons and Dragons type games. But there was no pictures. You just basically had to, navigate by text. It was great.
It's ridiculous.
It was a lot of fun. We had a great time with that game. Because you're imagining, the cost of entry was so low. All you had to do is write descriptions of things. You didn't have to have any... There was a little bit of coding. You had to know a little bit of code, but for the most part, basically, you were just writing descriptions of things. It was pretty cool.
Never did it.
You didn't miss much. Although, my typing skills before that were garbage, and after about a year of playing that game, I was just...
My typing skills
click,
to
click,
this
clack.
day are terrible.
See, if you would have played that online Dungeons and Dragons
That is true.
game, you'd be click, click, clacking, baby. Click, click, clack.
I took keyboarding as a senior in high school.
I would say it was a mixture. Definitely that game I give most credit to, but also MSN and AOL messengers.
See, I didn't do any of that either.
You definitely... See, that's why we called you Amish.
For good reason.
Yeah. You earned your name.
I had a Super Nintendo.
Right.
While you guys were playing Dreamcast. Dreamcast had better graphics. It was 4-player. It was everything you wanted. At
it was
the time.
They had Crazy Taxi.
When Gauntlet, man.
Gauntlet. Yeah, Gauntlet was fun.
But the PlayStation 1, I don't think compared. It seemed like the
when
last,
PlayStation 2 came out, it definitely usurped the throne. But there was a couple years there.
But I mean, even I think if the Dreamcast had the game support that PlayStation 2 had,
right?
I think they were in the same realm. I would list them as the same realm.
I do believe I remember people complaining that Dreamcast just did not get the developer attention that it deserved.
Because, like I said, I think it was way better.
Yeah.
Especially, at the time, definitely.
It was definitely, when it first came out, it was definitely the best system available.
But like I said, I think the problem was, like I said, you couldn't get games. It was bleeding edge, and nobody could deliver the game to that level.
It's possible the developers hadn't caught up. It's possible that they're corporate politics behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't have my finger on the pulse. I was playing a game.
Right. Yeah. I wasn't aware of those kinds of things.
That looked gorgeous.
Yeah. But all the games were Sega, or most of the games were Sega games.
Yeah. How's your cigar, Mr. Ed?
Hey, awesome. Really enjoying this one.
It's very good.
Pretty
nice and smooth.
Yeah, pretty
good burn. It's not as tightly packed as kind of figured it'd be, but
yeah, it was a $12 cigar, and of the cigars I've bought lately, I thought, $12. That's a little higher than what I'm used to. It's above $3. Yeah. No, I've been buying the 7 and 8s here and there, but I don't feel like it's that much better than the 7 and 8s.
I don't know. Maybe it might be nostalgia for me, I guess. But
Yeah, no, it's a great cigar. No complaints really, but nice flavor.
I like it. Like I said, it's not harsh. I mean, it's not necessarily light, but it's definitely not harsh.
No.
You know, it's definitely a medium.
Yeah, it's about a 5 skull scale. 5 out of 10.
All around delight. We're gonna do some Florida Man.
Spicy. Florida Man. What's Florida Man been up to?
Oh, Goathead. Have I got Florida Man caught with cocaine in his nose? Insists drugs were not his.
Well, somebody stuck those drugs up his nose.
Florida Man allegedly caught with cocaine in his nose insisted to authorities the drugs were not his. Yeah, I'm not even attempting that name.
So he wasn't caught red-handed, but he was caught coke-nosed. Fabricio Tueros Jimenez.
Was arrested after being pulled over by the sheriff's deputies. Yeah. Their post said something doesn't smell right.
Something doesn't smell right.
Traffic stop. He was a passenger.
So clever, the police.
They noticed he had a white powdery substance in his nose. Nose was swabbed and tested positive results for cocaine content.
Oh, you poor bastard. Just sniff it in.
Deputies located a backpack that contained
before they swab you, you definitely inhale
250 grams of marijuana.
250 grams of marijuana. Let's see. So there's 28 grams in an ounce. That's pounds.
That's 10 ounces.
That's 10 ounces. So it's not quite a pound.
It's not quite 10 ounces.
It's a little over half. It's probably.
And 13 Xanax pills.
Oh, I love Xanax.
Small baggie of powder cocaine concealed as well.
He was packing heat.
Attempted to tell the deputies the cocaine in his nose was not his.
I want to go to that party.
You can see it glowing.
Oh no!
Like, you are busted.
You poor bastard. Wipe your nose off when the cops pull you over.
What the hell?
They pulled him over, right?
Yeah, and like I said, he's the passenger.
Ah, man. So it's so sad when I hear about people getting pulled over and caught. Like, come on, guys. Be smarter.
Yeah, like you would think. Jeez.
I mean, of course, I personally think all this stuff should be legal in the first place, but it is legal for people who are smart enough not to get caught. That's all I'm saying.
What the hell? Oh my. Well, this is from a apparently like a radio show or something. Getting tasered sucks. Getting tasered in your junk sucks even more.
What? They tasered him in his junk?
28-year-old Florida man started the crap storm of electricity by putting ribeye steaks in his pants at the local Save-A-Lot. Employees noticed the behavior and confronted the meat packer.
Is this from the New York Post?
No. Shark 98.7. Noticed, confronted the meat packer. When Short realized his meat had been discovered, he threw his meat in every direction and quickly ran. The police showed up, cooked his beans, and arrested him. Sure, the air smelled lovely after his meat was fried for a few seconds.
Wait a minute. They tasered his nutsack?
Apparently, a prong entered his penis.
Oh, no!
And had to be removed at the hospital.
Wow. That, like, I assume that's accidental. But if not, what a shot.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, man. That's pretty much every shot I took in GoldenEye. Straight for the dick.
Straight for the dick. Well, naturally. Apparently a Florida man kicked a chicken because it was in his way.
As you do.
Jesus.
So it's a pretty standard day in Florida.
So we're going to switch it up. Florida woman.
Florida woman.
From being shot in the dick. Florida woman in jail after squeezing boyfriend's genitals until they bled.
Ooh!
Woman charged with domestic battery and violation of probation.
I'm just starting to feel a little pain in my crotch area as you read these.
21-year-old. Becoming enraged during an argument and squeezing your boyfriend's genitals to the point of bleeding.
Moral of the story, don't stick your dick in crazy.
She later offered to apologize to the man. Jesus.
As she should.
My God. She's being held without bond. That's kind of weird.
She's got priors.
Yeah, it's violation of probation, so she's on probation for something.
Oh, bummer. Bummer, Florida woman.
They found the boyfriend with a bruised eye and blood running down the left side of his face.
So it wasn't just his dick that was bleeding.
Said she first beat him with a brush, then punched him and scratched him. Grabbed her boyfriend by the throat until he couldn't breathe. What kind of pussy is this? Well, I guess there's not much you could do either. She asked
what's he gonna do? Hit her?
Yeah.
He's probably on probation too.
And then he'd have gone to jail. But yeah.
Run away, sir. Run away.
Yeah. So, when all us old bastards tell you young kids, don't stick your dick in crazy, this is what we mean. This is what you could have to look forward to.
Yeah.
Some crazy chick beating you and then squeezing your genitals until they bleed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
When you're like, yeah, she's hot. She may be hot.
How crazy is she? The hotter she is, most likely.
They're on par. Hot,
She's
crazy.
also nuts.
Especially if she's single. Because if she's hot, she ain't going to be single.
And on probation.
Yeah.
She's on probation when you meet her.
And you should probably find out why she's on probation.
Women are really good about checking your criminal history. I don't think men are as diligent.
Men are thinking with their penis.
Yeah.
Let's face it. It's true. Robin Williams said it best. God gave man two heads and only enough blood to run one at a time.
It's true.
And as soon as a hot chick enters the picture, all the blood goes to one specific area.
Right. And this specific hot chick squeezed it out.
Squeezed the blood right out of that area.
Out of it. So you'd think...
I got to admit, that guy, it probably taught that guy a very valuable lesson, a life lesson.
Yeah.
Because I'm very certain he will never, ever forget this.
No.
I may never forget this, and it didn't fucking happen to me.
I don't know if his taste in women will necessarily improve, but he'll be more cautious.
Maybe he'll wear a cup.
Maybe.
Thanks for smoking.
And drinking.
With Amish.
And Goathed.
This has been Stooges.
With Stogies.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.